So early, clean strike. That could settle the tie. A beautiful finish.
Well, he thinks it may well be enough. Within 90 seconds of Seb Larsson's glorious opportunity, Cristiano Ronaldo has got the goal, which could well be decisive. The away goals rule means, of course, now that Sweden need to score 3.
Absolutely, the Swedish number 7, Seb Larsson, in front of goal, just fluffed his lines, took an extra touch that he didn't need. Portuguese number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo, 2 or 3 excellent touches, devastating finish, and you just wonder whether he would be the key man in this tie, and it's exactly how it's proved. Still a long way to go. Sweden will be devastated, so close to getting the opening goal in the game. Portugal sweep down the other end and could have killed off their hopes.
It's the end of the evening for Fabio Coentrao, and Vitorino Antunes is going to replace him. Well, the inevitable outcome, really. And he's written his name all over this match. It was not a performance of scintillating flair in the first leg. It was a performance of guts, determination, desire and will to win, epitomised by the moment with which he broke the deadlock. That a searing break in the end, a wonderful ball and a wonderful finish, and, well, Sweden may be finished.
We've seen it time and time again from Ronaldo in a Real Madrid shirt when his team are under pressure. He just floats them out the halfway line, hoping they're going to pinch the ball back, which they do. The timing of his run, the intelligence to go just as the pass is played, to stay onside, then use his pace. And that devastating finishing ability going forward. The best attacking players in the world. He's just underlined that fact.
Well, let's not write off Sweden yet, though. 38 minutes to go. They've got to score 3 goals. They scored 4 in 28 in Germany earlier in this group. Svensson. Larsson out to Lustig. Let's deliver a decent enough cross, but Pepe on the end of it. Olsen. Olsen again. Nani hoping to win it back. And there's a yellow card for Olsen.
See here how Portugal really have pressurised the game. Nani closing down, making life hard for the left back, who just sticks out an arm. It's an intentional handball. That's always going to be a yellow card.
Ibrahimovic. Portugal to follow in the footsteps of Greece, who have booked their passage in Romania tonight with a 1-1 draw. Croatia seemingly on their way. 2-0 lead against Iceland. And France on the way to producing a really remarkable comeback against the Ukraine. 2-2 on aggregate, they lead 2-0 on the night. Oh, it evaded Elmander. Got into the kind of position there which has been at a premium for them. Antonsen. Ronaldo. Raul Meireles. Ronaldo. Confidence from his point of view is very rarely far from its highest. Svensson. Lustig. Crying out for options. Svensson will provide one. Now Kacaniklic. He will drift it in there, away from Ibrahimovic. Nani coming under pressure. Pepe. Hugo Almeida. But Sjonstam is battling for it, but he can't quite get there. João Moutinho. Well, they need something, and they need something quickly, the Swedes.
It's really important the Swedish crowd play their part as well. They've been shell-shocked as the players. The way that they've gone behind, but they need to get back on their feet and cheer their team on.
It is Ibrahimovic. Not everybody who was in the box, and Ronaldo will pick up the pieces here for Portugal. Sjonstam thought he had more time than he actually had. Just the end of this adventure, but possibly the reign of Erik Hamrén as Swedish coach.
There are very fine margins in football at any level. The Swedish coach will look at that chance that possibly Larsson had to open the scoring, and they were punished down the other end very, very quickly. And it's hard to come to terms with it as a coach. You've got to try and shrug that off and get your message on to your players about what you want, how we're going to go about to actually repair the damage. It'll be a monumental effort to recover from this position. The coach has got to keep believing.
Pressure from João Pereira. Promise here. And Nilsson on the end of that. Amanda was Anders Svensson full of hustle and bustle on this occasion up against João Moutinho. Ibrahimovic. Seen most of his time on the ball when he's dropped very deep. Here he is again. Kacaniklic in round the back here. Larsson beyond Lustig. Svensson. Elmander. Själström. Larsson. Själström. Cristiano Ronaldo, the man who's made the difference in both legs, and he was nearing full pelt there. Howard Webb felt there was no case for a free kick. And there's certainly a case against Nani here, and he's going to get a booking.
Do you feel that Howard Webb has got that absolutely right? Ronaldo just overran it slightly and seemed to me to throw himself to ground, not necessarily be fouled, certainly bumped. Howard Webber made the decision. Ronaldo not happy, of course. He's to want a free kick every time he hits the deck.
Nielsen. Larsson. Själström. Now Antonsson. They are getting the encouragement from the support here in the Friends Arena. Elmander trying to get away from Veloso. He's succeeded. Kacaniklic. Pepe shutting the door in his face.
There's much more freedom now in the Swedish approach. They're starting to knock the ball around and get players forward, take a few more risks, and that all stems from conceding that opening goal. They have to go for it now.
Better to die trying. Larsson's ball. Oh, it got stuck under the defender's feet. João Pereira bringing it away. And he will be fouled by Anders Svensson, who is going to receive a yellow card.
This has to be a booking for Anders Svensson, vastly experienced. He knows exactly what he's doing here. There's no way he's letting the Portuguese midfielder break beyond him and just clips his heels, brings him down, and pretty readily accepts the yellow card he gets and deserves.
That dreaded cliche, taking one for the team. Ibrahimovic. Acrobatics from Bruno Alves. He is going to penalise Ibrahimovic for a bit of backing in. Header from Hugo Almeida. Svensson. Yeah, this is going to go Portugal's way. To Larsson's huge frustration. Screaming Howard. Well, his buttering up of the referee certainly hasn't worked, has it? João Moutinho. Behind that Swedish central midfield pair. It's Ronaldo. Oh, that's beautiful. And Túnez, can he get there? It's Lustig with a very timely challenge.
There's another factor, another aspect of Ronaldo's game, the way he can pick out on-rushing teammates. He is unselfish at times. We know the ability he has with the ball at his feet. He loves to dip inside and get shots away. How about that for a bit of brilliance? And Anders Svensson has to be careful. He's been booked. He certainly catches Ronaldo there, leaves a little bit on him. He really doesn't need to.
He certainly ran a risk there, Anders Svensson. Well, I wonder if he will afford himself a smile if Portugal are to book their place.
I don't think Paulo Bento would smile if they won the World Cup.
Isaacson with the fist, João Pereira. That's away by Johan Elmander. Larsson giving chase. Won his battle. Sweden have to win a few more of theirs. Nani scampering after it. Work ethic from him, but it'll break for Elmander. Sweden can try and get motoring. Olsen. Kacaniklic. Also right there. Kacaniklic will be asked to find that a goal kick has been given.
It's had a relatively quiet game also, but that really underlines the importance he is. On this Portugal side, he just tracks the winger there and just times his challenge. Perfect. It's just that extra defensive insurance, a really intelligent midfielder.
He's been a class act over the two legs, hasn't he? I mean, not have an eye-catching impact apart from the assist for the goal in the first leg. Done a very, very important job and a very efficient job.
That really suits him. He'd be happy to be not really noticed, because if he plays well, then you see more Morelos going forward, Moutinho, certainly more Ronaldo and Nani as well. So if he plays his role well, he brings those key attacking players into the game much more.
A lot of them have been playing together in international colours for a long, long time now. I remember seeing Moutinho and Veloso together, Nani as well at the Under-21 Championship 6 years ago, when they did rather blow it. They succumbed to the pressure a bit because a lot was expected of them. Manuel Fernandes also playing in that team, the former Everton man. And Túnez, the left back too. João Pereira. Hugo Almeida. João Pereira. Morelos to clip it in. Hugo Almeida. Well, they have the insurance and they have the questions to answer. Eric Hamrain and Chris Orbeck discussing the potential solutions. Toivonen may have a part to play. Alexander Gerndt, a striker who's just returned to the fold after a ban over an assault conviction.
I think if you're going to make a change, you have to make it in the next 5 minutes or so to give any substitute a chance, a real chance of having an effect on the game in the final 20 minutes.
Lustig pointing where he's wanted it, and now he's got it. Beyond Ibrahimovic, but not Pepe for Portugal. Lustig back in there. It's Bruno Alves this time. He's found his way through the challenge. You know who. And Svensson earning applause, and now Ibrahimovic is after this. Losing the battle there with Pepe. Able to settle for the corner.
Doesn't matter how they get it, Sweden just desperate for a goal to give them an opportunity of recovering in this game. And a set piece, if they can put some quality in there, if there is any disarray in the Portuguese defence, they just need to break the home side.
And Nielsen there. Or beyond him, but in! Ibrahimovic has finally arrived, and there is a glimmer of hope for Sweden.
Well, it's a really decent ball in, but it's shocking defending from the Portuguese. We know Ibrahimovic is a big lad and he's more than capable in the air, but he doesn't have to do an awful lot to score here. Just gets off the ground, nods it into the far corner. Maybe there's life in Sweden yet. Decent ball in. Watch Ibrahimovic up against Bruno Alves. He's just too strong for him. Just standing still, the Portuguese defenders, and that is far too easy for a centre-forward of Ibrahimovic's quality. That is a very, very simple goal.
Well, could it be a game-changing moment? They will all be saying now, remember Germany, remember what we did there. 4 goals in 28 minutes to salvage an astonishing draw. Here's Elmander. 2 more will do it tonight, and they've got the momentum. Kacaniklic is in there. Ibrahimovic, can he turn? Oh, Shellstrom goes down! But Howard Webb points the other way. Well, he was right on the spot, but he didn't point to it.
Well, this really is a massive call, but there's not an awful lot of debate from Shellstrom. And I don't think actually Pereira makes any contact whatsoever with Shellstrom as he bursts forward. He just pulls his leg away, if anything. I think Howard Webb has made a big call, but for me he's made the right call. Shellstrom looking for the penalty. Is there contact there? Not for me.
Well, the din around the stadium and the faces in the Swedish dugout will suggest there's few around who agree with you, Andy, but I have to say I do.
You notice Elmander came across to protest for Howard Webb, but Shellstrom himself, if he had been truly fouled, I think he would have been flying at the referee to complain, but he just got up, jogged back, then eventually he just wagged a finger. I think that tells you that it wasn't a foul.
Well, he just thought it was worth a try, didn't he? And other referees might have buckled.
For me, that's why Howard Webb is so well regarded. He's generally on the spot when those big decisions need to be made, and it's pretty much right every time. Major call, but a brilliant call.
Nani. Larson. And Túnez wanted a free kick, which he was not going to get. Bruno Alves having to make that. That looked a foul by Veloso, right on the edge of the penalty area.
It's amazing what a goal can do for a team. Suddenly Sweden flying forward. Portugal haven't looked really troubled throughout this tie, really, and now they're absolutely all over the place, making major mistakes, giving away soft goals, and this is a major opportunity for Sweden to get a second.
Well, the debate between the trio who surrounded a free kick in a similar position in the first leg, which Shellstrom just curled a fraction wide, had the surprise element that night, maybe not tonight. Is the stage set for one man? It's Ibrahimovic! He's done it! And one more will do it for Sweden. Incredible stuff.
Well, this is quite extraordinary, and actually when the ball is right on the edge of the penalty area like this, it is so difficult to be precise, to whip it maybe into the top corner, and Ibrahimovic just decides, I'm going to put my foot through this and blast it. If it gets past the wall, it's past the keeper before Patricio can even blink, and the right decision from Ibrahimovic, and cometh the hour, cometh the man.
Well, they've waited for a moment of inspiration to come, and it has at last for Sweden.
If you just watch the role that Almanda plays in this as well, he just leans into the Portuguese wall, he outmuscles the Portuguese wall, opens up a touch of space, and that's where the ball whistles past the wall. Patricio doesn't cover himself in glory, but the ball is moving that fast, the Portuguese keeper can't see it.
Well, amidst that din, William Carvalho has come on, the 21-year-old for Sporting. Welcome to international football. It's his first cap.
So much talk about the two superstars in this game before a ball was kicked, and wondered who would have the biggest influence, and for me Ronaldo has been certainly more influential, but Ibrahimovic just in flashes, we've seen what he's capable of, but it all stems from that opening goal for Sweden. How poor Portuguese were defensively, they gifted that goal, raised the roof here at the Friends Arena, and then suddenly Sweden were roaring into the game, and Ibrahimovic with that free kick has turned the game on its head.
Level on aggregate, but Portugal's away goal the difference at the moment. Almanda, Lustig, Ibrahimovic hoping to get there. Pepe stooping and conquering. Shellstrom. Now it's Olsen. Shellstrom again. Ibrahimovic to try and hold it up, and he's worked it through. Shellstrom, will it break for him? Almanda's battling. And now Ronaldo. Now Howard Webb, not sold. Shellstrom. The momentum's certainly with the Swedes now. Nice touch by Svensson. Oh, and Kacaniklic! And Ibrahimovic looking round, he felt maybe that he was tugged. No big appeal.
This is why we love this game, because in the space of, what, 5 minutes, Sweden have turned it on its head, and just Kacaniklic's poor first touch here, if he could have just killed that, cushioned it down, there's a chance of getting a shot away, a clip of the heels. And Ronaldo, that's why he's gone down injured. Ronaldo down, but Sweden certainly on the up.
Veloso. Hugo Almeida. Going up against him. A grimace of pain, a picture of frustration. It's a tight call, but probably the right call. And 15 minutes of high drama ahead. As if we haven't had enough already. Here's Kacaniklic. Svensson. Carvalho blocking the road. But now it's Ronaldo who can break again. And can he kill the Swedish dream? He has done, surely. Well, when he's around, you've always got a chance. And he's once again leading the personal battle. He may just have finally led Portugal to the World Cup finals.
They could well have broken Swedish hearts here, because they'd, in the last 10 minutes or so, turned the game on its head. But there's one player on the pitch out there that can turn the course of a game, change the complexion of a match, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Absolutely devastating again on the counter-attack. As the ball is played out to him, it's a really good ball from Hugo Almeida. Times the pass perfectly. It's not an easy ball to take under your spell and then to thrash past the goalkeeper. But Ronaldo, once again, his balance, he knows exactly what he wants to do. He's not rushed, he's not hurried, he makes his mind up quickly, he covers the ground so quickly as well, composes himself beautifully and absolutely buries it.
Well, while Zlatan's flame flickers, Ronaldo's rages. He has been the dominant figure in this tie, and he may just have sounded a winning note for Portugal.
There was a risk that Sweden had to take, of course, chasing that third goal. They leave themselves a bit short at the back, and if you are short at the back, the one player you don't want in a Portuguese shirt running at you, if you're short in numbers, is Cristiano Ronaldo, because when chances come along, not necessarily easy chances, he will take them.
Sweden have to respond again. Once more, it's 2 goals they need, but it's a chance for Ronaldo again. Hat-trick. He has written his name all over this tie, and there is no doubt now he's paved their path to Rio.
It's absolutely incredible. His movement, his first touch, and his finishing tonight has just been extraordinary. This Swedish fans shaking their heads, the coach is shaking his head. He cannot believe what he's seeing here, but this is why Ronaldo is so renowned in world football. His finishing ability, everything about his game is top-notch, and tonight he's just shown why he is the very, very best in the world.
Well, in barely 2 minutes, he has killed the Swedish dream.
As soon as Portugal pick the ball up in midfield, just watch Ronaldo, his movement, he's just hoping for a decent pass. It's a fabulous pass to pick him out, but how much work has he still got to do? There's a couple of defenders to deal with. He just opens some space up for himself. Again, doesn't panic, composure. Takes the shot on when it's absolutely right to do so. Absolutely devastating. An extraordinary night. An extraordinary finishing from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Staring down the barrel, Portugal. Sweden had the momentum, they had the belief, they had those 2 goals in quick succession from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But he just went up through the gears again. And this has been an astonishing individual performance, really. I mean, in the first leg, we've mentioned it already, it was all about his desire and his will and his perseverance. Tonight he's shown his class as well.
I think over the course of the tie, Portugal, for me, have shown more composure, more quality in possession as a team, but we've talked about it before, the superstars, the standout individuals, whether they would come to the fore. And in this game, when they were under the cosh, Portugal, Ronaldo really has stood up and stepped up to the plate. It's just his finishing, just his all-round game tonight. It's been sensational.
Coutinho, Nani. Well, there may be more for them here. João Pereira. Ronaldo again! Well, he's not finished for the night.
This is inches wide. I just think when you strike this with your right foot from this type of distance, it's always going to slightly curve away. Just see fantastic finishing of Cristiano Ronaldo, whether it be right foot, left foot, just his pace, his balance, his composure. At times he's simply unstoppable.
Well, Well, changes for both sides. Jimmy Durmaz, who thought he might get a chance tonight for Sweden, as we see Hugo Almeida trudge off. He'll be replaced by Ricardo Costa, a defender for a striker. Sums up Paulo Bento's mood at the moment. He does more often than not, let's be honest. Jimmy Durmaz is coming on for Alexander Kacaniklic. He thought he might see action tonight because they were suggesting he might be on the list of 5 penalty takers, should it be needed. Sadly for him, this role will not be so important. Three goals in maybe 10 minutes. That's Sweden's task now. Durmaz involved for the first time. Ibrahimovic. Olsen. Ricardo Costa stretching. Ibrahimovic on a hat-trick himself. Durmaz. Oh, Elmander, it may not be finished yet. But wild in the end.
This is a big opportunity for Elmander. Good link-up play. 2 strikers in combination. It's not easy. You've got to get your bearings very quickly when you're on the turn, on the spin. Most importantly, you've got to keep it down. It's wayward.
I'm sure you've enjoyed seeing Cristiano Ronaldo tonight, and you will have another opportunity to do so at the weekend, as our Liga action kicks in again. Saturday, 6:55, Sky Sports 4, Real's trip to Almeria. And that will be followed by Atletico Madrid against Getafe, a local affair, that one 8:55, also Sky Sports 4. Chance to savour Diego Costa's talents as well, which certainly worth doing if you get the chance. Another yellow card, and Antonsen is its destination. Well, he's done a terrific job, Howard Webb. Let's blow the trumpet for him. He may not be going to the World Cup finals. No World Cup final referee has ever returned for the next tournament, so he will break new ground if he does.
I think he's done really well. He's got the major calls right for me, and at times he's tried to let the game flow. He knows there's some good attacking players out there and has tried his best to get some rhythm into the game, and that is a referee's job as well.
Pepe. Jimmy Durmaz. Martin Olsen. Shellstrom. Well, you can look back and say at least they had a go in the second period. But I think in the final analysis, and we are approaching that, there was a gap in class. Even if you take Ronaldo out of the equation.
Absolutely. Over the course of the piece, I think there's been flurries from Sweden, but the concerted pressure, the real quality has come from Portugal.
Olsen. Too close in the end to Rui Patricio, who has not been as busy as Sweden might have hoped. I'm sure he will be disappointed in what happened with the Ibrahimovic free kick, but there was so much pace on it.
I think he'll have a word for his wall as well, because even though Elmander leans into it, sometimes as a player you've got to be stronger than that. You've got to shove Elmander away. Your job is to get in the way of the ball. It might be travelling at 90 miles an hour, but you've got to put your body on the line, and that wall didn't.
Bruno Alves. Ricardo Costa winning the challenge, fair in the square. And I think Mikael Lustig has a case. That's probably just born of frustration. Svensson. Oh, almost a present there for Durmaz, who couldn't react. Got him very quickly, in fairness, but that's a lovely touch by Ronaldo. What a performance he's produced tonight. And he might just cap it all with another stunning moment.
Real touches of genius from Cristiano Ronaldo, and that another one there, just the way he dinks that ball around the corner and then he's off again. Using that pace and that direct running. Of course, we know he's not afraid to strike a goal. Isaacson has that one covered.
Well, the arguments tend to go one way when you compare Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi for that very coveted title, the very best in the world. But what neither has done, like many of the modern greats, a Pelé, a Cruyff, a Maradona, is dominated a World Cup. Covered most of Messi's games in South Africa. He was outstanding individually. Salmander. On the day of the quarter-final against Germany, when Argentina got whipped, he woke up with a pretty nasty cold. He was far from at his best. And we get the grumpy old-timers reminding Ronaldo and Messi of the fact that they haven't dominated a World Cup until they do.
A mouth-watering prospect to get Messi and Ronaldo at a World Cup. I'm sure that's what the marketing men would have wanted. Ronaldo again has just underlined what a difference he can make, what one player can make, and you've got to appreciate playing at international level, the top level of the game. For one player to have an influence on a game like we've seen from Ronaldo tonight just underlines what an amazing, immense talent he is. He can really turn a team's fortunes around on his own.
And there's no greater pressure. In club level, there's usually a game next week. At international level, that isn't always the case. Well, I'm hearing more remarkable news tonight, and you will see it shortly. Mamadou Sakho, a shot from Jimmy Durmaz there. And Mamadou Sakho has scored his second of the night, and France have turned it around. They're on the brink of qualification.